Point of order, Russell Findlay.
Sir, I seek your guidance in relation to parliamentary procedure. Parliament is supposed to hold the government to account. Last week, the Lord Advocate responded to an urgent question. It was about why the Lord Advocate tipped off John Swinney with sensitive information about criminal proceedings against Nicola Sturgeon's husband.
Let's hear Mr. Findlay.
What Mr. Swinney did with that information that was kept secret from the public. Now, I had the opportunity to ask just one question, limited to 45 seconds. 13 other members also asked brief questions, but the Lord Advocate's lengthy responses mostly failed to answer the questions that were put. Yep. And by the time she sat down, MSPs had even more unanswered questions. The Lord Advocate, a minister in the SNP government, has refused to make a full statement to Parliament. John Swinney and the SNP voted down our attempts to secure a statement. And instead, this afternoon, she dumped 70 pages of material, selective material, into the public domain. Now, much of this material is irrelevant to the pertinent issue, but it contains at least one striking new admission, and that is that the Lord Advocate had tipped off John Swinney with sensitive information about the criminal case against Nicola Sturgeon's husband 11 months ago.
Mr. Findlay, for clarity, a point of order should be describing which procedure it is that you think has not been followed or is not being followed. Thank you.
I understand, Presiding Officer. I'm just attempting to put the context around it. John Swinney failed to disclose this. John Swinney failed to disclose this when I questioned him at FMQs last week. Instead, he resorted to the usual angry bluster and deflection. Presiding Officer, it seems that there's a two-tier system at work. One tier for the SNP First Minister and his spin doctors, and another tier for everyone else in Scotland. John Swinney, his SNP government and the Lord Advocate reckon that we should all just go away quietly and forget about it. We can't and we won't. This is about parliamentary scrutiny and government accountability.
I am very keen that you identify the procedure that you are concerned about in terms of our standing orders.
Just doing so. This is about parliamentary scrutiny and government accountability. So can you please tell me whether
Let's hear Mr. Findlay. Thank you.
Can you please tell me what methods or mechanisms are available to me or to any other member to compel the Lord Advocate to provide a full statement to this Parliament?
Thank you. Where a member seeks a ministerial statement, they would speak with their business manager, who would bring that request to Bureau, or they can directly approach the Minister for Parliamentary Business. And where the Minister is content to grant that request, then the Bureau would consider this before that statement request would come before the Parliament. And of course, the member will be aware of other means of scrutinising the government, whether through oral questions, written questions, opposition business and so on. Point of order, Kevin Stewart.
Sir.
Can I? Your microphone is on, Mr. Stewart.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. And I seek your guidance in terms of some of the issues that have been raised just seconds ago. Because Mr Findlay said that the answers given by the Lord Advocate were too comprehensive last week, and he said that the dump, as he describes it, of 70 pages today is
Mr.
too
Stewart.
comprehensive as well. Can I seek your guidance, Presiding Officer, in what you think would be answers that are too comprehensive?
I would suggest that this is not a point of order, Mr. Stewart, and that where I feel that my intervention is required, I will make one. Point of order, Douglas Ross.
Presiding Officer, can I ask you directly, Presiding Officer, why you interrupt points of orders from Conservative members but allow SNP members uninterrupted time to make their point of order,
Thank you, Mr Ross. Mr Ross, it is not appropriate to challenge the Chair. I am making my decisions in the Chair live according to what I have heard. So I would ask that you consider whether or not you think challenging the Chair is appropriate. It is not. On the same subject? If it is on the same subject, Mr Ross, OK, on another subject.
Our standing orders are to protect all members, not just those of the SNP, and not just of the presiding officer. Standing orders are very clear that each member is allowed up to 3 minutes to make their point of order. So you've interrupted Russell Findlay a number of times.
Mr Ross, please take your seat. Mr Ross, please take your seat. Thank you. I am wholly impartial and fair in this chair. Mr Ross, I can ask you to withdraw that. I'd very much like that you remain with your colleagues until the end of the day. I think it's very important that you have that opportunity to do so. But it is simply not appropriate in this Parliament that you challenge the decisions and the authority of the Chair. Now, I would very much like you to stay with us. So I'd be grateful if you would withdraw your remarks.
Believe them, but I will withdraw them, even though I believe them.
Thank you, Mr Ross. I am afraid that that is not satisfactory, and I will now ask you to please leave the chamber. Regretfully. I'd be grateful if we might suspend proceedings for a moment. Thank you.